stay on a grind. You know we rockin' when it's thumping and knocking. If you with it, then baby, come on by. We keep it poppin' every day as we choppin' Monday through Sunday. How we stay on a grind. You know we rockin' when it's thumping and knocking. If you with it, then baby, come on by.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm your host, Trilling. Welcome to the Chelladurai Inc. show. Today is Thursday, January 21st. I believe in 1 year from today, I think whoever is going to win this crazy, uneventful, yet comical presidential election will take office in 365 days from today. Time is 9:01. As you guys all know, every Thursday at 9, what we do here is Sports Break. Right now, we're getting down to the wire here, folks, with the National Football League. What can I say? We have, who else? In the AFC Championship game, we have Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, one of the NFL's best rivalries, taking center stage once again. Peyton is at home with a number 1 overall seed in the AFC West over the Patriots. The Patriots will be traveling to Denver. Not to say that Tom Brady has not done this before. It's going to be a great game. I wish it was somebody else, though, in the AFC Championship game, but it's these two every year. Probably because they are the two best teams, but they're just nobody I really care to see. And then on the other side, by the way, folks, that's going to be at 12:05 Pacific Standard Time, 3:05 back east. Again, that's Sunday afternoon. And immediately to follow is the NFC Championship, which will be a little more exciting in my personal opinion. That'll be at 3:40 p.m. Kickoff again, folks, 3:40 p.m. Arizona, Carson Palmer and company traveling to Carolina to take on the 15-1 regular season record Carolina Panthers. Could go either way. I really like Carolina a lot. Cam Newton's been my quarterback. When everybody wrote him off in the beginning of the year, I picked him rather high, thinking that he was going to have a good productive year like his rookie year. Completely surpassed his rookie year. The guy's amazing. Throws his team on the back. They call him Superman for a reason, folks. His name is Cam Newton, and he's number 1 out of Auburn University. But with all that being said, I think Arizona's going to take it. I really do. Only because I always overlook teams. The team that always wins the Super Bowl, with the exception of the Patriots, I always overlook. And I feel like Arizona's kind of flying under the radar, haven't really been too talked about, which is why I think they're going to win. So again, I have Arizona beating Carolina and New England beating Denver. But who knows? I've been wrong before. I'm more wrong than I am right. In other news, in the NBA today was a fairly decent day. LeBron James and company took on the Los Angeles Clippers in Cleveland. LeBron and company, like I said, win 115-102. The Pelicans, Mr. Unibrow, is at home taking on the Detroit Pistons. They win the score of 115-99. Denver Nuggets lose at home to the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis comes into Denver and takes it by a score of 102-101. Sacramento Kings on right now, almost at the end. I think about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento up 80-78. Boy, Sacramento's a fun team to watch too, because you got DeMarcus Cousins and Rajon Rondo on the same team. They seem to be a pretty good two-man parlay for Sacramento. And right now, if you guys tune in to TNT with just under 7 to play in the third, we have the Spurs and the Phoenix Suns. Spurs up on Phoenix at a score of 65-55 in Phoenix. Actually went there last year. Was the U.S. Airways Arena. And now just recently in this coming season, they changed it to Talking Stick Resort. Very interesting name. I don't know where these companies are getting their naming rights, let alone their company names. Other than that, the Australian Open did start for us. Couldn't tell you what's going on there, but it'll be, tennis tournaments generally are 2 weeks long, and it just started. I think it's day 3, so they're into the second round and going into the third round. I hope Djokovic gets beat. I think he's a punk. And my roommate would not approve of that because my roommate is Serbian, like the young Novak is. But I'm an old-fashioned guy. I like Rafa. I like Federer. I think they're both on the decline, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Golf, I don't know about. Hockey, who cares? Sorry, guys out there. You're listening to the wrong show if you want to hear that noise. But right now, 6 minutes after 9 o'clock, I want to bring in my co-host, co-anchor, Jordan Pravin Phillip. Jordan, are you there, sir?
Yes. How's it going? How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing fabulous. We're just doing our quick sports update like we do every Thursday at 9. Jordan and I do have great news again, folks. Like I told you guys in recent weeks, we have officially launched our project, Progressive Regressions distribution. Shirts are flying off the racks. Get yours quickly. Reach me on my personal Facebook page, Aaron Trilling, Aaron, first name, last name, Trilling, Trilling. Reach me out on the Facebook page, and you tell me the shirt size and color of the Chelladurai Inc. shirt you would like, and I will mail it to you personally. Send me the address. You can Venmo me money, PayPal me money. We take all forms of payment here, folks. But do get them. They are going quick. And I have no problem getting more at all. You will get one. But, just get them. Just hurry up and get that, because there's a lot of other noise that you guys are listening to right now, and it's not worth it. So instead of going out and buying you and your friend or you and your significant other a beer at $10 a pop with tip out the door, $20, spend your $20 on something more wisely, folks. Get a Chelladurai Inc. T-shirt that's going to fit you nicely, as well as a Progressive Regressions mixtape. So that is going. We do have a wonderful show for you folks tonight. We do have a special guest that I will let Jordan introduce later. We will have a couple new women of the world coming up, folks. Jordan and I have kind of introduced the show with a segment when we first started on the air with a segment called Women of the World. So do check it out on Chelladurai, both Beats, Instagram, Chelladurai Beats, and Chelladurai Inc. Facebook. You guys will see a lovely new lady sporting our shirts. We'll actually got some new shirts in very soon. Different shirts. Can't tell you guys what it's on, but it is Chelladurai sponsored, but it's going to be a little different. They are in the works, actually, as of today. They'll be very nice. Can't really tell you guys again what they're going to be, but you guys will wait and see. It'll be wonderful. Jordan, anything that we want to add at all? Anything we want to just talk about real quick before our lovely guest comes on?
I just had some thoughts maybe to share. I was going to wait till after our guest came on, but if we're still waiting for him to come on, as we're moving forward in the year, I was just, looking at a couple of different articles online related to consistency, which is so crucial in anything that you do. Consistency, whether you're just trying to achieve physical fitness, lose weight, trying to, pick up a new habit, trying to stop an old habit, even let's say if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, obviously consistency is going to be key. So that's just kind of the concept I was really kind of reading about earlier. And if you've heard of Robert Kiyosaki, who's actually the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he specifically had an article online which I came across, and he had 8 steps which he said are crucial to keeping consistent when moving towards achieving your goals and reaching success, and through the daily grind and the daily struggle. I'll just go through these 8 real quick. 1, he says, get up early. Most successful people get up between the hours of 6 and no later than 7:30. So that's something to think about next time you try hitting that snooze button, including, I need to tell myself that. Read. Number 2, read. Read every day, even if it's just 20 minutes a day. Keep it consistent and read. Exercise 30 minutes a day. Minimum, 30 minutes. It can be done, no problem. We all say we don't have enough time, but if you put yourself first, exercise will definitely be where everything else flows from. Number 4, practice gratitude. Gratitude is so important, just to be thankful for what we have. I mean, if you really think about it, we're all sitting on a spinning globe right now, connected with each other through this thing we call the internet, who nobody really knows how it works. So just be thankful for the ability to access all these things, which we really don't know too much about. 5, schedule your day before it starts. This is crucial. When you wake up, take a few minutes just to basically plan out your day, schedule what you want to achieve. 6, focus on high priority tasks first. So that also relates back to another book which I read from Brian Tracy called Eat That Frog. And basically what that means is go after the tough tasks and the hardest thing that you are dreading doing, do that first. Eat that frog, basically, because after that, nothing is difficult. After you've already eaten the frog, there's nothing harder than that. Number 7, always go the extra mile. And we were talking about this, I think, Aaron, the other day, right? In any position that you're doing, no matter what it is, even if you're working at a fast food restaurant, just a young person coming up, working at a fast food restaurant, be the best cashier that you can be. Go the extra mile. If you can service others beyond what the average does, which these days it's not difficult to do, go well above and beyond the average. That hard work will not go unrecognized by your supervisors, definitely not. No matter what you're doing, where you are working at. And number 8, improve in one area each day. So that means the same thing, just whatever you're doing, put a little more effort into it. Whether it's your personal life, professional life, make it a goal to improve every day. Maybe you just started picking up the guitar and you're playing the guitar. Go ahead and spend that time each day just to work a little harder at it and improve on it. So those are just 8 quick things, again, from Robert Kiyosaki, who authored Rich Dad, Poor Dad, excellent book if you haven't read it. Another one on the same topic, The Power of Consistency, is an excellent book by Weldon Long, and you can pick that up at Amazon if you guys have Prime. It'll get to you in 2 days. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than where we're at. I think you could also shoot this over to your Kindle as well. So Power of Consistency, great book. Prosperity Mindset Training for Sales and Business Professionals. And those are the thoughts on consistency. Aaron, did you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, well, it's funny because and that was great. Those are great. Those are great 10 key points that I need to follow as well. And just on that note, it might be like it is a rather large tangent, but consistency and self-betterment, and making sure going back to exercise and taking care of your body. Really, not to get all philosophical, but just about like your body being a temple. Jordan and I both have talked about this a lot. Jordan's a big water guy, and I was researching actually, Jordan, these different waters, really. I know you would think water is just water, folks, but, whether it's filtered, whether it's this, whether it's that, there's a ton of different waters out there. Starting to kind of change up the subject, but I feel like the points that Jordan just kind of mentioned had a lot to do with it. Jordan, I'm looking up just like the top 10 bottled waters, and I'm amazed because I've never heard of any of them. A lot of them are actually outside. I think all of them are outside of the United States.
Really?
A lot of them are French. Yeah, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this. Number 1 was Badoit, Badoit. You can purchase it on Amazon, and really it's just important for all of us to stay hydrated, but drinking the right water, because we are humans and it makes up close to 90% of our whole makeup. Mm-hmm. It's important to just rehydrate, but rehydrate properly, because there's a lot of water out there that is not good apparently, and I'm learning it too. So there's another one called Biddle or Vital, Vittel. It's a French town called Vital, which was built around water in more ways than one. Goes back to the 1850s, where this guy named Louis Bourmois purchased the land surrounding a spring in the Vosges Mountains of northeastern France, established a spa later bottling the mineral-rich water that attracts so many visitors. And folks, for those of us listening in the States, it's very interesting because there was this one, Waikiki, actually, Hawaiian volcanic water, Jordan. You hear this? Sourced from the snowy peak of Mauna Loa, the world's largest subaerial volcano, Waiakia's water is naturally filtered through thousands of feet of porous volcanic rock before being bottled. The resulting product is rich in electrolytes. The resulting product is rich in electrolytes and essential minerals. This is just a. It's off Gayot.com, folks. Gayot under lifestyle and health, under top 10 bottled water. But if you guys just want to just Google top 10 water brands or bottled water brands, check it out. And the link that has the www.gayot, I think it's Gayot or Gayot, Gayot.com, will take you right there. Really, really interesting. I generally don't do as much reading as Jordan does, and I only read, and it's a bad habit. I need to get into more, but I'm just totally fascinated by this, all these different waters that I've never heard of, and all the different filtration processes of how rich or deficient these waters either do or don't have with the minerals. Smeraldina, from Sardinia.
Are those in glass bottles, or are those in?
Yeah,
that's a big thing too.
Yeah.
Those are all glass.
Jordan,
yeah, that's what I mean for the audience out there who's drinking out of plastic bottles. That might be something you might want to reconsider as well. And I mean, you can literally switch to half a gallon wine glass, which Carlos Rossi actually comes in that jar. That's a much better container to use. You can buy that kind of a jar at any water store, really, or even Amazon. But drinking out of a glass is much safer, considering all the endotoxins, which plastic, it's just a byproduct of plastic, and BPA. Even if it's, not a BPA plastic bottle, there's still a lot of endotoxins which come out and leach into the water, especially if you're leaving that out in the sun when you're out and about during the day. It's a lot of pollution in that water, which makes it extremely dangerous to drink. A lot of cancer-causing chemicals and compounds. And, a lot of that stuff actually can mess up your hormones. So, guys can start losing their testosterone and decreasing testosterone, actually. And same way females may unwantedly start to increase their testosterone. So now you have, guys with low testosterone, girls with high testosterone, cats loving meow meow, people loving McDonald's, and it's just a whole lot of confusion going on. So, try to drink out of glass bottles if possible, if you're able to pick that up.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing that myself. Here's another one, Apollinaris, it's the self-proclaimed queen of table waters. Been a preferred drink of gourmands since would-be winemaker George Kreuzberg discovered a spring on his property in 1852. Named after the patron saint of wine, Apollinaris is bottled at the source in Germany's volcanic Eifel region, according to the country's strict mineral water regulations. The natural sparkling water boasts a playful effervescence and a balanced mineralization that makes it an excellent palate cleanser and cocktail base. Well, I always hear that word effervescence, and I never knew how it was spelled. Spell that with words with friends. Anybody out there with a words with friends players, man, that's your word right there. Word of the day, my word of friends, effervescence. That'll get you 80 points. Anyway,
Wait, that's with two F's,
with,
right?
Sorry, say again, Jordan.
That's with two F's, right? Effervescent.
Yeah, it's where'd it go? I changed it up. It's on the next one. Hilden Natural Mineral. That's another one. Anyway, there's a bunch of them. Folks, do check it out. You don't have to do it today, but do be cognizant and self-conscious of actually what you guys are putting into your body, especially something as plentiful and abundant as water, because we all drink water more than anything. Unless you're me or my roommate who refer to whiskey more than water. But for everybody else, we do need to make a conscious effort on what we're drinking and how we're drinking it. Jordan's stressed that to me very much so. Time now is 9:25. I don't know. We did have a guest coming on this evening, folks. He was calling from overseas, so there could be some issue there. But he's not on right now, but we're just moving right along. We're just having a blast talking about water. Anywho,
I think it might be with time difference. Yeah, he was calling in from Qatar, but I don't know if it was the time difference that we somehow misconnected on.
Could be. For all those that don't know, Qatar, Jordan, is Qatar in the United Arab Emirates?
Yeah.
UAE, so it's
right
like
now
Dubai,
it's 8 a.m. Yeah.
8 a.m. Yeah, it's 8:26 a.m. It looks like 11-hour difference. I'm not seeing him call in. He did get the note. He did get the guest call in, but we're just we're hanging. Jordan and I are going to be coming out with music. Jordan's going to be, I think, as far as us, is from a Chelladurai Inc. Record label perspective. Going forward, we're going to distribute the progressive progressions, but we don't want to get too tied up in other things. We want to stick to our music. Music is definitely our passion and our weapon. So what it's going to be down to, folks, is that my artist name, of course, is David Capewood. David Capewood will be coming out with his solo album. Not to talk in third person. I'm not that much of a cool guy, but I will be coming out with my solo album in the next coming months. Jordan will be producing that completely, and we're just going to get right back on the show, folks. We're just going to keep just moving this wheelbarrow, do what we can with this first album, but not stop making music, because we just love it. Going back to Jordan's consistency, staying consistent, stay consistent, do what you love, and do what makes you feel good. And we love making music. It's a blast. I've been out of the studio for a few weeks now, just getting the sales and marketing down for the shirts and the CDs. But I can't tell you how excited I am, Jordan, to hop back up in the studio and have you produce.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what I also with everyone. The new sounds are going to be a little different. I had an opportunity actually over the weekend to get into the studio and do some work with my uncle, Steve Dawson, out of Los Angeles, out of the West Side. And it was just an awesome experience. He grew up on the Beatles, and he was just running back some Bob Dylan. It was a really, really good session. I mean, just some live guitar, singing, and maybe I'll get one of those tracks up on the YouTube channel so everyone can kind of check it out. But it was a really good cover, and hopefully, we can do some more collaboration work. Me, Aaron, maybe, and Steve, we can all, have a studio session and, put something together for everybody.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I do know your dad's a big on the classics, big on the Stones and the Beatles and all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
We'll do a I can't wait. I'm very stoked. I just did see, just for the record here, I'm just online, just checking out some stuff. I did get I spoke with a guy with the new shirts, Jordan. I can probably talk to you this about off the air, but I got a design back for our new shirt, actually, just minutes ago. I'll kind of talk about that, but looks like, folks, that we won't be having our special guest on today. We are going to expire a little bit right now. Time now is just now 9:30, but we can talk for a little bit longer. Again, we will have Women of the World next week. Jordan, is there anything you wanted to add at all? I know we do have, we kind of did our benediction before our special guest was supposed to come on.
Right.
But,
no, I mean,
it's
kind of, it would have been nice to have the guy on. Everyone would have been excited to meet him. But, we'll work on getting him back on next week. So he should be a great spotlight guest. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, with that, folks, we're going to run out of time. Sorry for we generally have our guests call in and they're very punctual, but this guy did call from overseas, so there might be some issue there. But we will be on live next week, Thursday, January 28th. But everybody have a goal that they want to set for this week, the rest of the month, the quarter, by summer, by fall, by winter. Get those goals accomplished. Or not even goals, really, as Jordan was saying. Jordan spoke last week a couple of weeks ago on divine, the art of the way of the seal, right, Jordan? The way of the seal. They're not goals, more missions.
Right.
They're missions, they're targets. So have a mission, have a target, folks. Hit that target, complete that mission. This isn't Grand Theft Auto. This is real life, you guys. So get up off your couch, put the controller down, and start really getting out there and kicking ass, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Jordan, I'm going to give you a call right now, right after the show is over. Sorry again for the no guest tonight, but we do hope that you did enjoy our show. Time now is 9:32. Jordan and I are going to sign off, folks. We will see you next week. But until next week, keep that head high and that middle finger higher. You guys take care.
That's real shit. I do it for the ones without a pot to take a piss. I've seen real struggle way too close to home. So it's all in, going deep in my zone. Let me introduce him to Pravin. Yeah, I'm on 28 and 2015. The kid's grown. Turn the sound up loud into the maximum. Graduated from my peers, now I'm passing them. Never cocky, baby, just honest confidence. Hard work pays off, that's fucking common sense. We keep it poppin' every day as we choppin' Monday through Sunday, how we stay on the grind. You know we rockin' when it's thumpin' and knockin'. If you with it, then baby come on by. We keep it poppin' every day as we choppin' Monday through Sunday, how we stay on the grind. You know we rockin' when it's thumpin' and knockin'. If you with it, then baby come on by. Baby, come on.